In this MaxTow Gauges installation video, we'll show you how to install a MaxTow Double Vision Coolant Pressure Gauge into your vehicle. For the purpose of this install, we'll be using a 2004 Ford Super Duty to install our gauge. For safety, disconnect the negative battery terminal before starting any work on the vehicle. For this installation, we'll be using a 3/8 coolant pressure T-fitting adapter to install our pressure sensor. Depending on where you choose to install the pressure sensor on your vehicle, you may or may not need an adapter. Insert the pressure sensor into the T-fitting adapter and tighten it using 19 and 22 millimeter wrenches. Locate the upper radiator bleed line and mock up the location for the T-fitting. Cut the line using hose cutters. Be sure to have a drain pan ready to catch any fluid that may drain from the line. Insert the T-fitting into both sides of the cut line. Connect the sensor harness to the sensor and run the opposite end to the driver's side firewall. Be sure to secure it away from any hot or moving parts. Feed the sensor harness through an open grommet in the firewall. If there's not an open grommet available, you'll need to drill a hole and install one. To install the gauge onto the pillar, start by removing the dash kick panel. Run the gauge power harness down through the side of the dash and feed the sensor harness up through the dash. Feed the connector side of the harness through the pod. Follow the instructions included with the pod for your specific vehicle for any additional steps that may be needed for installation. Insert the harness connectors into the back of the gauge and place the gauge into the pod. In order to test for power, the negative battery terminal will need to be reconnected. To enable the dimming feature, remove the headlight switch panel. Using a test light, locate a wire that receives 12-volt power when the headlights are turned on. Place a wire tap connector onto the wire. Run the orange wire from the gauge power harness to the headlight switch location, attach a wire connector, and insert it into the connector on the headlight wire. Reinstall the headlight switch panel. For this installation, we'll be powering the gauge using expandable circuits, which can be purchased through our website. Using a test light, locate a fuse that receives constant 12-volt power. Then locate a fuse that receives 12-volt power when the ignition is turned on. Attach the first expandable circuit to the red wire from the gauge. Remove the constant 12-volt fuse, place it into the circuit, and place the circuit into the fuse's location in the fuse box. Attach the second expandable circuit to the white wire from the gauge. Remove the 12-volt ignition fuse. Place it into the circuit and place the circuit into the fuse's location in the fuse box. Attach a ring terminal to the black wire from the gauge and connect it to a clean, reliable grounding source under the dash. Reinstall the kick panel. Power your gauge to ensure that everything is working properly by starting the vehicle. Check the level of the coolant and top off with factory recommended coolant if necessary. You've now successfully installed your MaxTow Double Vision Coolant Pressure Gauge into your vehicle. If you have any questions, concerns, or comments, please contact us at 1-877-7-MaxTow, and we'll see you on the road.